Todd Wells. I come from Durango, Colorado in the USA and race cross-country mountain bikes for the Specialized team. These past few years I've had some of my best results. Last year, my best ever world result, I was probably twice as good as I had ever been before, and just over these past couple years I've really seemed to come on. I'm not sure what it is, I'm kind of in my early mid-30s, and I started a little later than a lot of guys with the mountain bike after high school. When I graduated, I started in college, so I hadn't really never done much endurance sport before that, and so I feel like starting later, I'm kind of coming into my peak later, and then having the dart around as this kind of up-and-coming young guy. I feed off of that, and now also being on the team with Christoph and Lena, I'm surrounded by all these incredible athletes, so it seems just like a natural progression for me to get better. So I've been here in Stellenbosch for a few days, and I've got to do some mountain biking up in Yonkers Hook. The trails are fun. There's some kind of flowy trails, there's rough trails. It reminds me a lot of a place we race in the US called Big Bear, California. We had some of our first mountain bike nationals there. Pine forests and just really hot and open. But the trails here are cool. The whole town has been great, and I've really enjoyed coming here. I started racing cyclocross back in 2001. And back in that time, there were maybe 3 or 4 people in the town that had a cyclocross bike, and there were a handful of races around the country and no real local races. And since then, this past year, I'd say the town has probably 100 people with maybe 2 cyclocross bikes. Some people have 3 bikes. There's a great local series. All the races in the US have grown substantially. I think we had a race out in Portland, a local race that had 2,000 participants. So cyclocross has really taken off in the US. This year I've had one of my, I'd say one of my better seasons. Won a couple of the big races, had a little bit later start than I usually get. But our national champs, I think there were 10,000 spectators, they said. So for us in the US to have that kind of turnout for an off-road type of event is a pretty big deal, especially when it's in the middle of the winter, there's snow on the ground, it's cold outside. People just seem to go crazy for cyclocross. My goals and aspirations over the next year or two is just to continue to improve. I'm a little bit older than a lot of the other guys out on the cross-country scene, but I feel like these past couple years I've really had this big jump in fitness and results, and I hope that I can continue to improve on that and get better each year and grab more and more results and have fun. We get to travel the world with these great group of people and just really enjoy it.